We begin with those disturbing new details about the attacks on Minnesota lawmakers.
Today, the U.S. Attorney revealed that the suspect had the attacks well planned out.
It's pretty clear from the evidence that he's been planning these attacks for quite some time. There's voluminous writings, as you've seen in the reporting, that were found both in his car and his house about his planning, lists of names and individuals.
That list, investigators say, had dozens of Democrats on it. Those attacks triggered a 2-day manhunt until a neighbor in a rural part of the state spotted something strange.
He was walking in this grass, and once I realized that there was no other people here and there was no other vehicles, I started freaking out.
That accused assassin may still be on the run, if not for some sharp-eyed neighbors. John Lordson told people in Green Isle who played a role in bringing Vance Belter into custody.
Once I realized that there was no other people here and there was no other vehicles, I started freaking out.
Around 8 o'clock Sunday night, Wendy Thomas drove to her neighbor's house in rural Green Isle to pick up an address book. He wasn't home, so she was in and out pretty quick, all while talking with her dad on the phone.
As I was coming down the driveway, I said, "Dad, there's somebody in the front yard."
As she was leaving the property, she saw the man ducked down by a culvert.
As I was turning my truck this way, I could see him clear as day, just squatting there. And I'm like, that's a person.
Rattled by what she saw, Thomas sped away and quickly came across a sheriff's deputy on patrol. He told her to take cover near County Road 11. Authorities then closed in on the property. Less than 2 hours later, Vance Belter was in custody after crawling on his hands and knees towards law enforcement. This is where Belter crawled out of the marsh. You can see how the grass and weeds are trampled down, and you can see the glow sticks that law enforcement used to light up the area.
I was pretty traumatized, and I had to go take a break with my brother and just let some tears out.
This is where he crunched down when Wendy drove out of my driveway.
Kevin Efforts returned to his home to find the FBI and others there. Since Belter's house was just a mile away, Efforts thinks he was trying to get back there, but he's not sure why. He used to plow Vance Belter's driveway in the winter, and like his neighbors, he's left with more questions than answers.
But he never had any political views that we talked about. It was always about, the weather, what's going on, how's your family. A guy, you shake your hand with him and everything else, and then he does this, which is really strange.
In Sibley County, John Lordson, WCCO News.
Effort says that one of his neighbor's trail cameras had captured an image of Belter earlier, and law enforcement had also reported a possible sighting of him in nearby woods before his arrest.